This Torah class is brought to you by TorahAnytime.com.
So we know this week it's called Shabbos Shira, and we remember the great miracle of the Yam Suf. One of the reasons Hashem has many names, one of his names is Elohim. We're not supposed to say it, I'm just saying it now because I'm going to teach you something. The name Elohim is Midas Hadin, when Hashem is doing justice. And the reason one of the reasons it's called that is because the first time that Hashem did justice to punish wrongdoers that attacked Klal Yisrael is by the Yam Suf. And he punished 9 million Egyptians who drowned in the sea. That's why Elohim is El Hayam, into the sea, because they drowned in the sea. And it was a very big miracle, the Yam Suf. And we learned in the Haggadah that there were 250 miracles at the Yam Suf. 250. All kinds of miracles. And one of the miracles was Legozer Yam Suf Legezarim, that not only did the sea split, but it split into 12 highways. One highway for Ruvain, one highway for Shimon, one highway for Levi. And it says that on each highway they grew trees with fruit. It was unbelievable that they were able to eat. But the Mamloi says one of the miracles is that each highway, the water was high because it split. The water froze. Now, when water freezes, it becomes ice. You can't see through ice. But Hashem made a miracle that they were able to see through the ice so they could see the Jews going on all 12 highways. So Mamlei says that Hashem never makes a miracle without a very good reason. Why was it important for us to see the other highways? And the Mamlei says a lesson that all of us need to know. He says, Hashem says, I want you to know that in Torah Yiddishkeit, there isn't one way to serve Hashem. There are different ways. For example, there was Shevet Yisachar and Shevet Zvulun. Zvulun went every day to do business. They were sailors, l'chayf yamim yishkain. They lived by the water, by the port, and they traveled and they bought goods in and they unloaded it by the dock. And Yisachar, Uvenei Yisachar Yodei Bina Litim, they were in the Beis HaMedrash the whole day. Says Mamlayes, the reason why the water was froze but it was clear, see-through, is Hashem said, I want you to know, to be able to look at the other way and respect it. Yisachar, I don't want you to look down at Zvulun for working instead of learning. They're working and they're supporting you. Zvulun, I want you to respect Yisachar and don't say, oh, they're learning, they're not doing anything for the economy. Now, today also, it's very important. You see people, they have payas, and they have a funny-looking hat, a shtreimel, and they're not wearing a regular suit. It's strange. No, you respect them, the Hasidim. The Hasidic Rebbes felt that they should wear special clothing, that they should never become like the Goyim. Then we have Svardim. They have a different Kabbalah. There was a time that the Svardim still ate grasshoppers, because there are certain grasshoppers that are kosher. Now, we're not supposed to look down at them for doing that. That's Torah tradition. Different doesn't mean wrong. It's very important to know that. As long as it's within the framework of Torah. If it's not within the framework of Torah, if they're not following the 613 mitzvahs, So then, that we don't have to respect. We could still pray for a Jew, even if he doesn't have a yarmulke, and even if he doesn't keep Shabbos. We could pray that Hashem should give him the light, that he should keep Shabbos, that he should be a choser b'tshuva. But we don't respect their ways. But if somebody is a Torah Jew, just because he looks different, a Torah Jew might not have a black hat. Might not have a black hat. Might not have a white shirt. But he's still a Torah Jew. We still have to respect, and we can learn from somebody. It's not easy. It's not easy because we get used to a certain way, and we think different is wrong. So that's what the Mamlois is teaching us. There's 12 different ways, and they're all right. That's a big lesson. Just because something is different doesn't mean it's wrong. And you know something? I remember when the Sephardim moved into Flatbush. And they were very different. And I remember Rav Avigdor Miller said, "Oh, Baruch Hashem, Istanbul moved to Flatbush." Yeah, that's what he said. Istanbul moved to Flatbush. Now we're going to see how they give respect to their Chacham. You know what they do to the Chacham? They kiss his hand. They give respect. Now we're going to see how they daven. Did you ever go into a Sephardi shul and see how they daven? Everybody's saying the whole Pesukah of the Zimri out loud with excitement. We're going to learn how to daven from them. And we see a Chassidish person singing his davening with such excitement. There's so many things we could learn from each other. We have to be able to see one with another. That makes us bigger. That makes us greater people. Ezel Chacham, Allah made me kol adam, who can learn from every person. Remember, the Grand Melava Malka is in 3 weeks, and we are very excited that you come here and you support the program and you learn with us, and have a wonderful week.
You've just experienced another Torah class brought to you by TorahAnytime.com.